I'm sorry. Lucifer. I could not keep my promise.
I don't know what Lucifer was like, so this doesn't mean much coming from me. But if Lucifer
I can put my
fought for
controller down
humans
here.
during the Great War,
I don't need to like actually press X for a
then
while.
I don't think he'd want his friend to reject humanity.
Lucifer's wish to protect the world, peace for all living things.
Yuri, hurry! I'm on it.
Hey, that rhymes.
Here we go. Estelle, synchronize. Judith, give me support. Okay, understood. Yuri, let's go. My heart's a love letter.
We're counting on you, boss.
Flynn doesn't even say anything. I wanted that Mystic Art finish so bad. I'm kind of upset about it, but what are you gonna do? It's not that big a deal. It's not worth reloading just to get it. Sylph, Gnome, Ifrit, and Undine. Mila, where are you? Could you use the Mystic Art in the middle of the Dragon Swarm? Doesn't the Mystic Art have to proc when the art is done? Because I used the Dragon Swarm and he just died during it. That's what I was trying to do. I think he died just a bit too fast. He died at like the last hit of Dragon Swarm. So I missed it by a single hit.
So then they truly intend to give up the Blastia.
By the way, this is why you need to beat the game for
It's over?
Yuri to use the
No way.
second Mystic
Our
Art.
plan isn't working. No, it's okay. Just a little more. It just needs a little more power. But how? There isn't any more.
Come on, we gotta do something.
It's gotta work.
This can't be how it ends.
Antilochea, spirits, humans. Lucifer, can this world truly change?
Damn it, come on! Come on!
Literally slicing the Autophagos in half, though, is like actually really sick.
Spirits? You mean all of them? Awesome! All the Antilochea who became Autophagos, they all transformed into these spirits.
So the Autophagos was also part of this world. Unbelievable.
It's so beautiful. Aye, it is.
We did it.
Was this truly the right thing for us to do?
I don't know. We lost all the Blastia, and with that, the barriers are gone. But we chose that path, so I guess we gotta live with it. As long as we're still alive, we'll be okay.
You are strong.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm not alone. Hey, Duke! See you around.
Yuri!
Great job, Yuri!
That was so awesome! Oh, man!
Dude, I can only imagine what a Vesperia 2 would look like. I feel like after playing this game again, I can totally see... I can like kind of envision a Vesperia 2 where they try to get by in the world without Blastia and barriers. Because we were talking about like what Tales game I would want to see a sequel for. I think Vesperia would be pretty high. I feel like they can do a sequel for it. Or they could have at least. Now it's too late, but you know what I mean. Credits. We're done. I mean, we all know how I feel about Tales of Vesperia. It's a good game. I like it. I give it a 7 out of 10. I like it. Not my favorite Tales game. I really enjoy it, though. I think the story's pretty alright. Story's pretty alright. It's nothing great, but story's pretty alright. The characters are really good. Gameplay's pretty fun. Not my favorite combat system in the series. Music is also really good. Yeah, I mean, you know. I think the story in the game, I like some of the themes represented in it, and I do like the concept of the Blastia turning into spirits. Those are like some of the best elements of the story. And the characters are really good. Has one of the best protagonists in the series. So, Yuri's like probably one of the best protagonists in the series. He's up there. Yeah, like DLC. Like, they can make a Vesperia sequel work. Yeah, Vesperia is a good game. I enjoy it. It's not my favorite, but I do really like it. Story's good on paper, but doesn't flesh any of them out. Yeah, I can agree with that. The story, like, I like the themes of true justice being prevalent in it, and Yuri and Flynn's characters, and then I like the end of the game when the Blastia turn to spirits. Even if it is kind of like, it comes really late game, and people talk about like how the themes change, like, oh, it goes from like this theme to the global warming thing. I actually like the Blastia turning to spirits. Like, the story in Vesperia is like, it's fine. It's good enough, you know, it's good enough to not be bad, if that makes sense. It's not like the worst story in Tales of, it's alright. I think the characters more than make up for it, though. The characters are pretty good in this game. Not my favorite cast in the series, but I like them. I like the characters a good bit. I'm not really a fan of Patty. I don't like hate her, but I don't really like her either. Other than that, though, really good game. Media Vision, they had a hand in this game? What did they do for Tales of Vesperia? Oh, and another thing, I know we were talking about Duke a bit ago. I actually think Duke is a solid villain, but they could have done more with him. I think they could have done more with Duke. I like Duke's concept and I like him. I think he's cool, but they could have done more. Which is the reason why he's not making it into any Tales of best antagonist, but I think he was pretty good. They could have done a bit more with him, though. But he was pretty good. Skill system, really fun. Not my favorite progression system, but still really fun. I mean, yeah, I just keep thinking, like, I like Vesperia. Like, it's not my favorite, or not one of my favorites, but I still like it a good deal. It was fun to play again. And we got more to do. We're going to do the post-game. We got to do the arena. We're going to do the Kratos dungeon. The Giganto monsters. And that's probably about it. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Because you're saying the only part of the game you didn't care for was the story. It's kind of easy to not care for the story if the characters are at least pretty good. And in this game, they are pretty good. That's like me. Because, like, it's easy to... You don't want the story to suck. But if the story's, like, at least fine or decent, then it's... If you like everything else in the game, then it's not a big deal. Basically. You want the story to, like, make sense. I think it makes sense in this game. It's just not, like, it's not super compelling. But it makes sense. And it flows decently. A lot of people who praise Vesperia don't even, like, they give heavy praise to, like, Yuri's character in True Justice, but I don't see anyone heavily praising the story. A lot of people just praise, like, everything else about Vesperia, and they say, like, the story... Some people probably like the story more than others, but I don't ever see anyone being, like, the story's, like, top-notch, god tier or anything. I think even the people who love this game, like you, Wicked, don't really hold the story in the highest regard. So, yeah. Yeah, it's just a... It's just a good game, though. Solid 7 out of 10. Bum, 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 bum. Shout out to Leviathan's Claw. Also, pretty solid enemies to have. None of the villains in Vesperia are, like, amazing, but there are better ones than others. That's a cute picture. Yeah, I agree. They could have done... Alexei could have been the main villain. That would have been neat. This is a hot take, but I would actually... I know a lot of people don't like the Grace's story, but I think I like the Grace's story more than Vesperia's story. If we're comparing the stories, I think I like the Grace's story more. But that's probably like a really hot take. Okay. You can load beyond the final boss, so we don't need to worry about saving it in an extra slot. But yeah, 2 hours to finish the game, a little bit more, but basically right on the money. We finished the game pretty... I knew it'd take us, like, no more than 2 hours. It took us, like, a little more than 2 hours by the time we went through credits and the ending. So I'd say that was pretty good. Let's load up the post-game, because we're not done with this playthrough yet. We can definitely get a good amount done, even if I do a 4-hour stream. There should be a warp, like, right over here. Do these not work? Does this work? Okay, what do I do to leave here again? Do you really have to do, like, the whole fell arm thing to leave the dungeon? You have to go up here, maybe? Top one works? You mean the one right before Duke? Hopefully I don't have to do the puzzle. I was under the impression... Oh, perfect. Okay, I see. I knew I was under the impression that we didn't have to do, like, anything to unlock them. Just simply get to the end. Alright. The first thing I want to do... is play poker. No, you know what the first thing I want to do is? Wicked, tell me how to get those Abyss enemies again. I want to go find those Abyss enemies. That's the first thing I want to do. Then I want to go play poker. Then we might do Gontos or the post-game dungeon? I know we're gonna end this playthrough on the 200-man arena. Not only because we need to, because Kratos, but I want to. That's gonna be the last thing we do. We also have to go get Clint and the Hunting Blade letters, I just remembered. We'll do those too. Rock Island near Heracles. First, we're gonna find these Abyss enemies. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long. It has to be nighttime. Alright, so yeah, we need to do this. We need to go get those Hunting Blade letters. Or, yeah, the Hunting Blade letters. Oh, this is cute. You're on tonight, Patrol. Patrol tonight, Yuri? Thanks, see you in the morning. This must be some kind of side quest? Oh, this is a art for Flynn. I remember this. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. It's alright, rather I'm sorry if I woke you. You didn't? I go up because I wanted to train a bit too. Then why don't we train together? Really awesome. But Flynn, you're already so strong, why are you sacrificing sleep to train? I was just reminded of exactly how powerless I truly am. If I'm gonna change the Empire, then I have to make sure I'm up for the task. I have to work hard to instill in myself strength that is utterly unshakable. You're not just talking about strength with a sword, are you? No, you need mental strength just as much. As you train with a sword, you must train your convictions, so they are just as sharp. Strength that lacks conviction is just violence. So with a solid rock conviction, you can beat any odds. This is for Dazzling Spin, I think, isn't it? Maybe I'll put this old body through its paces for once. I'd be happy to duel you in a friendly bout, Raven. But everyone's here. Why are you all here? Personally, I just wanted to try my hand against yours. If you're after the leader, I've aimed for his horse. I'd say this is typical for you too, but then again, nothing ever is. Whatever your reason is, it doesn't matter, thank you. How strange, thanking us when all we've done is happen to have the same interests. Indeed, now then, shall we get started? Guess I better keep my nose out of this, huh? Honestly, everyone should just go back to bed. That goes for you too, you know. Rita's the only one trying. Dazzling Spin. I like that art. It's a pretty good art. Alright, please be nighttime. It is not nighttime. Oh, gentlemen, hello. You guys are new.
I have been trained by night.
And while we're talking about whatever, I think another thing is, because I play so many older games, like, I find myself caring a lot less about the story. Like, the overall story. I'll give an example. Like, I played Legend of Legaia, and the story in that game was fairly generic.
That was so easy.
And I didn't really mind that if everything else was willing to pick up the slack, and it honestly didn't really deliver. So I didn't really feel much for the story. Like, the story going on could have been generic, sure, but like, I find myself caring less about it because I play a lot of older games anyway. Those games aren't really known for having crazy stories, unless you're Arcalad 2. Or Xenogears.
Swift and certain.
Alright, so it needs to be nighttime or it needs to snow? Is there an easy way I can make it nighttime without... Maybe just keep spamming tents?